Hey everyone, welcome to Story Time. It's me, Josh. Today we're reading Little Miss Wise by Roger Hargreaves. If you like these stories, please click that bell below. Please subscribe, and you can visit the page and read stories whenever you like. Alright, get comfortable, get ready, wherever you are, because we're about to delve into story time. That's right. Wonder what messages and things we can learn from Little Miss Wise today. Little Miss Wise was as wise as an owl. Possibly 2 owls. Being so wise and sensible meant that Little Miss Wise brushed her teeth every day, made her bed every day, tidied her house every day, and did lots of other wise and sensible things. If you're as wise and sensible as Little Miss Wise, you'll know what kind of other things she did. Little Miss Wise liked to go for a walk every day. A walk that was neither too long nor short. A walk that was wise and sensible, or sensible and wise, if you prefer. On her walks, she often met other people, people who were not quite so wise, and sometimes people who were decidedly wise. Last Monday, she met Little Miss Naughty. "Come and jump in the puddles," cried Little Miss Naughty, with a naughty gleam in her eye. But Little Miss Wise, being wise, refused. She didn't want to get her feet wet. On Tuesday, she met Little Miss Greedy, who was carrying an enormous cake filled with cream and smothered with pink icing. "Would you like some of this?" asked Little Miss Greedy. Little Miss Wise refused. She didn't want an upset stomach. Having lots of cake can make you feel sick sometimes. On Wednesday, Little Miss Wise refused to get into Mr. Busy's racing car. She didn't want to have an accident. On Thursday, she refused to go into Mr. Messy's house. "If I go into his house, I'll get dirty," she said. But she didn't say anything to Mr. Messy. Didn't want to hurt his feelings. Mr. Messy is a bit of a messy one. On Friday, she refused to play tennis with Mr. Silly. There's Mr. Silly there. There's nothing silly about that, is there? It's his tennis racket. It's like a star. By Saturday, Little Miss Wise was feeling unhappy. "If I keep saying no all the time, I'll upset everybody, and I won't have any friends left," she said to herself. She thought long and hard about the problem, and being the wise and sensible person she is, she came up with an answer. "From now on, I will say yes to everything." On Sunday, while she was out on one of her wise and sensible walks, or sensible and wise walks if you prefer, Little Miss Wise met Mr. Mischief. He was carrying a parcel. "Please accept this small present," he said to her. Began Little Miss Wise. But then she remembered her decision. "Yes, thank you," she cried. Uh-oh, maybe not a good parcel to take from Mr. Mischief. She took the parcel, and off skipped Mr. Mischief with a mischievous grin on his face. Little Miss Wise opened the parcel. "Achoo!" she sneezed, and then sneezed again. Then she sneezed and sneezed all day long, and used 199 handkerchiefs. Mr. Mischief's present had been sneezing powder. Today is Monday, and Little Miss Wise had stopped sneezing. She is on one of her wise and sensible walks, or sensible and wise walks, if you prefer, and she has met Mr. Nonsense. "Would you like to take a ride in my aeroplane?" he asks. And Little Miss Wise starts to say, but then changes her mind and exclaims, "Oh, yes, please." I think she's being very unwise, don't you? Think she would have learned her lesson by now, don't you? Well, she's safe this time because Mr. Nonsense aeroplane doesn't have any wings, or an engine, or even wheels. It's just a doormat. Have you ever heard of such nonsense? That makes sense, Mr. Nonsense. So maybe they just stood on the doormat and was like, "Woo, we're on a plane." Sometimes it's fun to use your imagination like that, I guess, though. Going on adventures. Don't have to go anywhere to go on adventures sometimes. Like when you sleep and you have dreams. Alright, bye for now, but not forever. I'll be back with another story very, very, very soon. We have plenty more Little Miss books to come, and then even more books after that. Always wonderful stories to be told and books to be read. Always, always. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick, so it's hard for me to talk. Alright, bye. See you real soon. I'm Josh, this is Story Time. If you like the channel, please subscribe, click that bell below. Alright.